Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. So I am about to cook, y'all. I am washing my hands. I am so hungry. So I'm about to make something super quick. We all love quick meals, especially as a mom. I'm about to make some fajita chicken with some Spanish rice, super good and quick. And Kai is actually at daycare right now, so he won't be eating any of this. For you guys who don't know, he is allergic to chicken. Every time I say that, I'm still shocked that my son is allergic to chicken. And I feel like maybe it's because I had a 10 cow chicken minis every single day when I was pregnant with him. His body's probably tired of chicken. But I am seasoning my chicken, and honestly, I never measure when it comes to the seasoning. I really just eye it. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I just don't have time to be measuring stuff. Like, I'm just gonna throw some seasoning on here, and usually I put the olive oil on first and then I put the seasoning, but I completely forgot, so I just put it on top after I seasoned it. So I have some butter in the pan. I'm putting the chicken in, and like I said, this is a quick meal. I even got some frozen onions and peppers because who has time to be cutting all that? All the ingredients I'm using, you can get all this stuff for under $15, so it's super cheap, it's quick. Like I said, I'm just putting these peppers in. These are frozen peppers. You can buy the bag at Walmart. I think Target also has it. I'm sure HEB does too. If you're in Texas, you know what HEB is. Usually I use a bigger pot whenever I make this, but the pot that I usually use is dirty and I did not feel like washing it, so this is the pot I'm using. So it is what it is, and there's no top for it, so I'm using a crock pot top to put on here. Don't judge me, y'all. But this is the fajita mix that I'm also going to put in here. So I already have the seasoning on my chicken cooking in there. So I'm also going to have this flavor going. So it's going to be so good. I am from the South. I like flavor. I like seasoning. If it's not flavorful, I don't want it. That's just how I am. This is the Spanish rice that I'm going to be using. Y'all see on there it says it takes 90 seconds. You can put this rice in the microwave or you can put it on the stove. I'm putting it in the stove because I feel like it comes out a little bit better that way. So I'm just putting a little bit of water in here. I'm going to stir it up, turn the stove on, and it is going to be done before I even know it. And this rice is so good to me, even though it's basically already cooked in the bag. It's so good. You can also get some tortillas so that you can put the chicken and rice in it and any other stuff that you like. But I decided I'm just going to do a bowl. So I'm going to put the rice and chicken in a bowl and eat it that way. While I was cooking, Kenny was watching Miss Rachel. Y'all don't come for me. Yes, he was watching Miss Rachel. I don't care what y'all say about screen time. I am able to get stuff done. And I don't always have him in front of this. I just do this whenever I need to get something done. But he's pretty entertained by it. He's smiling. He likes Miss Rachel. And this is what works for me. I know a lot of people say like, oh, your baby doesn't need screen time at this age, blah, blah, blah. Look, I was hungry. I needed to get something done. Sometimes I have to do that. Sometimes I have to put Miss Rachel on if I simply need to use the restroom. It is what it is. He's fine. He's healthy. So yeah, I'm about to clean up, get this kitchen together because it's a mess. I told Marcus that I was craving some cake. I don't know why I have a sweet tooth. A lot of times after I eat lunch or dinner, I want something sweet. So he's at Target. This is the cake he's showing me. It looks so good. I told him to get it because I need some cake. And at this point, all the stuff that I've been going through, I deserve a cake. I deserve to celebrate because I have been through so much. If you watch my last video, I literally had a mental breakdown. I've been trying to figure out if I want to just completely stop pumping because I haven't breastfed Kenny directly. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to stop pumping and just put him on formula because it's really taking a mental toll. And I do have a stash and I need to count how much I have in my stash, but this is the cake. He got it, y'all. I am so happy. I am literally gonna eat a piece later. Because, like I said, I deserve it. Trying to figure out if I want to stop pumping has been really taking a toll on me. Because I want to do what's best for Kenny. And I know y'all in the comments have been so supportive. And y'all have been saying some encouraging words to me. And I read all the comments. I respond to all of y'all's comments. And I just want to say I appreciate it. And it means a lot to me. And someone said that a fed baby is what's best, and that's true. But it's just so hard because it's like, of course, I want to give him my breast milk. And then with Kenny having a sensitive stomach, I'm so scared to start him on formula. But I'm going to just take it one day at a time. You know, if I don't feel like pumping or if it hurts to pump, I just won't. If I feel like I can, then I'll do it. And if my supply runs out or I stop producing milk, then I can do formula. But I'm still not like 100% ready to give up. So I'm just going to keep doing what I can every day. A lot of people ask me about my hair routine and what I do with my hair and what products I use. I really don't do much to my hair and I try to stay out of my hair as much as I can. I feel like that's what makes your hair grow when you leave it alone. My hair has been straight for like 4 weeks now. I have not washed my hair since before my birthday. Don't judge me, y'all. I can literally go that long without washing my hair, and that's why my hair has grown so much. But this is the oil I use. It's the Maya Organics Rosemary Oil. And a lot of people have bad things to say about this oil, but it works so good for me. After I had Kai, I experienced postpartum hair loss and it was a nightmare. I had like literally a bald spot in the front of my hair, and this oil actually helped my hair grow back. So when I be seeing people talk about how bad this oil is, I'm like, I don't know how, because it works so good. I put it on my ends and I also put it in my roots and then I just comb it down. But I really feel like this oil is one of the reasons why my hair has grown so much. And I also think me just having a hair routine that helps too, and me just leaving it alone. Like right now I'm about to put it in a protective style. I have the oil in my hair and I'm going to do 2 braids and I'm just not going to touch it probably for the next few days. So if you're trying to grow your hair, I would suggest finding products that work for you. Find a routine and just stick with it, and don't be in your hair so much. Like, don't be changing styles once a week. Like I told y'all, I have not washed my hair in a month and it still looks pretty decent. I'll probably end up washing it soon, but I like to keep my hair straight more often than curly because when my hair is curly, I feel like it gets so tangly. I have more breakage. I just feel like my hair is a lot more manageable whenever I have it straight like this, because when it's curly, I'm telling y'all, my hair be dry sometimes. It gets tangly, and I would just rather my hair be like this. It's so much easier to deal with. But me and Kenny are just hanging out. He's in a pretty good mood. He loves being in this wrap, y'all. So I'm about to watch my show. This is Zatima. If you've never watched it, it's so good. It's on BT Plus. I think I pay like $10 a month for BT Plus. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I really want to cancel it, but I love watching Zatima on there. But as y'all can see, Kenny is sleeping. He is so comfortable in this wrap. I think I'm gonna take him out and try to put him down for a nap. So as y'all can see, he woke up. He wanted to be wrapped up, but I was getting kind of hot. We have the heater blasting in here because it's been so cold in Dallas. And Kenny started to get fussy, so I was like, let me give him a bottle. He also should be hungry, so I'm hoping after this bottle maybe he'll take a nap. But I had to warm it up in the microwave because he was just so fussy. I didn't have time to put it in the warmer. And I actually have no more bottles in the fridge, so I am going into my stash, getting a bag out to thaw out. And my supply has decreased so much because I've been just experiencing so much when it comes to my nipples. So I haven't been pumping as much. I've probably been pumping like twice a day, y'all. Usually I will pump like 4 to 5 times a day. So my supply has decreased, so I've been having to constantly go in my stash. I really want to count my stash sometime today to kind of see how much I have in there, how long I can go if I do quit pumping. I thought that Kenny would have went to sleep after he had the bottle, but no, he is super fussy as y'all can see. So I'm about to give him some gripe water because his stomach might be hurting a little bit. He may have some gas that he's struggling to get out, so usually the gripe water helps, but my sister FaceTimed me, she's waving at y'all. So I'm hoping that this gripe water helps him a little bit. Usually it does. Like I'll slowly release the gripe water to him and then I'll put his pacifier in and then usually he's good after that. That's another reason why I'm so scared to stop pumping, because if I do stop pumping that means I would have to give him formula, and I feel like Kenny has a pretty sensitive stomach. So I feel like I'm going to have to try different formulas to see which one works best for him. And I already know that's going to be a headache by itself. So I'm trying to really just hang in there when it comes to pumping. I'm trying to just take it one day at a time and not give up just yet. But trust me, y'all, if I do give up on pumping, that means it really got hard and I did everything that I could and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. But Kenny spit up all over his onesie, so I ended up having to change him. When I tell y'all we go through like 10 sleepers a day, I'm not even kidding. I really need to go to the store and get him some more clothes. I think I want to put him in 3 to 6 month clothes. I think those will fit a lot better. This outfit he's wearing now is 3 to 6 months and it fits him pretty good. 3 month is kind of tight on him right now. Kenny will be 4 months February 5th, so coming up pretty soon. So I think he is ready for the 3 to 6 month clothes. My Amazon package just got delivered. I was going to show y'all by myself, but Kenny was dozing off, and then as soon as I got up, he started crying. So I was like, let me go get him. But I am so excited to show y'all what I got today. I feel like I order something from Amazon every other day. I am a loyal Amazon customer. But I got these nipple shields. Shout out to the people who told me to try this. I'm super excited to try it. Apparently this is supposed to help. Apparently you can also use this while you pump. So I think I'm going to try to use this the next time I pump. The reviews were pretty good on this, and I believe I paid maybe $5 for this. So I was like, dang, this is really cheap. I hope that this works. But it feels pretty soft. It feels like it might help. We'll see. But this is what it looks like. It comes with 2 of them. And I think there's also different sizes, but this one came in one size, so I'm kind of nervous to use it. And it was so cheap, but we'll see. And then I also got this fresh fruit feeder, but I think I'm going to put some frozen breast milk in it because, y'all, I think Kenny is teething. I don't know if it's too early for him to start teething, but he's been having his hands in his mouth a lot, sucking on his fingers, and just he's been super fussy. So I think he's teething. So I got that stuff and he is finally asleep, y'all. Every time Kenny falls asleep, I'm like, okay, what do I need to do first? What do I need to get done first? I try to do so much whenever he's sleeping, and I should probably be resting, but I don't have time to rest. I always have things to do. I'm gonna be washing some bottles. I have my bottle dish soap. I also use this to wash my breast pump parts. I'm so glad that I got this because before I was using Dawn dish soap, and I know with dish soap that can probably have like harsh chemicals in it. So the bottle dish soap is specifically for bottles and it's very gentle. There's no harsh ingredients. And the reason why I'm taking the top off is because the top broke. And I actually got this dish soap on sale, so that's probably why, because the top was broke. But whatever, it's still getting the job done. I'm still able to wash the bottles. Kenny is still sleeping, so I'm about to cut me a piece of cake. Okay, y'all, this is my celebration for putting up with all the BS I've been putting up with when it comes to pumping and breastfeeding. We're celebrating today. We're celebrating, and I'm gonna cut all you other moms a piece of cake if you're also dealing with the same BS that I've been dealing with. So let's just take a moment and just celebrate the fact that we deal with so much and put ourselves through so much for our babies. Moms, like, we really are superheroes. Motherhood is so hard, but it's also very rewarding. And I love Kai and Kenny so much. I feel like they changed me for the better. I feel like I've matured so much since becoming a mom, and I'm so grateful for that. So now I'm going to be making some bottles. This is the milk that I got out of my stash earlier. A lot of it is still frozen, so I won't be able to make another bottle. Looks like I'm only going to be able to make one. This is a lot that's still frozen. I may need to put it in the bottle warmer for a little bit. And then I also had a little bit of milk in the fridge from a pump session I did earlier. I hate that I've been going into my stash so much, but I'm also grateful that I do have a stash, so I'm not gonna complain. I don't even think I provided you guys an update with my nipple situation because I was in the hospital the last time y'all saw me. So, okay, let me just say a few things. First of all, I think I did have yeast. Whenever I went to the hospital, she said I didn't, but I think I did. That doctor, she didn't know what she was talking about. So I ended up joining a TikTok live. She's a lactation consultant. She's called the Baby Whisperer. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of her, but she's on TikTok and I joined her live. And she basically said that lanolin, the ointment that you put on your nipples, can cause yeast. And I was like, what? Like, I even commented in the live, I was like, what? Like, I've been using it. And she was like, well, if you do have yeast, then that's probably the cause of it. So, y'all, I have not used lanolin the last few days, and I actually see a difference in my nipples. She basically said that lanolin creates like a barrier on your nipples to the point where they can't breathe. So if you have cracked skin, it's kind of just stuck there and it can cause moisture or something. I don't know. But I have not used lanolin. And I'm not here to say lanolin is bad, but I think the way I was using it was bad. Because I would put the lanolin on, I would use the breast pad, and then I would cover it up and it would just be in my bra collecting moisture. So I think that's how I got yeast. I don't think I have it anymore though, because I've been taking probiotics. I've been taking the antibiotics the doctor gave me, and I stopped using lanolin. So we'll see, y'all, but I'm not going to be using it as much, but I may keep it just in case. But me and my sister are counting my breast milk bags, and she's helping me because it's so many. So she did the math, and I have 640 ounces frozen. That's a lot, but it's not a lot. Because if you think about it, just say I stop pumping today. That will go pretty quick, you know? And I want him to have breast milk for at least a year. So I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to hang in there. But I feel like when it comes to the lactation consultant, you really have to pick and choose what information you take from them. Her telling me that the lanolin caused yeast, I mean, it makes sense because, like I told y'all, I literally was putting the lanolin on and putting a breast pad on, covering it up. So all that moisture probably did cause yeast. But also, whenever I had Kenny, the lactation consultant at the hospital told me not to pump for 2 weeks. And I did not listen to her because I know those first few weeks were so crucial for me to start building my stash. So I did it anyway. I became an oversupplier. And that is how I was able to build my stash. So I have no regrets when it comes to any of that. But I am pumping and I have the nipple shields on, and it feels like it is helping. Like, this is such a surprise. I'm so mad that I just now got these. This is helping so much. Like, I just can't imagine if I would have got these nipple shields whenever I first had Kenny and I was pumping so much. It probably would have helped so much. It probably could have prevented all the problems I had. So definitely going to be using these nipple shields going forward. I am so mad because I recorded a video of me pouring the milk and the video deleted. Like, I am so sick of my camera. I need a new camera at this point. So I was able to make 3 bottles from that pumping session that I just did. So that's kind of a lot. But this is going to conclude this vlog. My camera is being so stupid, y'all. Thank y'all for watching though. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.